In the traditional sense, an AI agent is an entity that perceives its environment through sensors and then processes that information and then take actions through actuators to influence that environment. For example, if we have a robot navigating through a room with obstacles, it might use cameras as sensors to perceive its surroundings, and it have algorithms to decide which is the best rules, and motors as actuators to move towards its goals. So this is the basic agent environment loop, which is pretty simple, right? And yet powerful framework used to explain earlier AI systems such as robots or expert systems. An example about traditional agent is imagine a robotic vacuum cleaner as agent in the Russell and Norvig framework. Its sensors are its pump sensors and cameras, which help it to detect obstacles like walls or furniture, which is based on its programming agent. It processes this data and makes decisions about where to move next. Its actuators, which controls its wheels and then move it to clean different areas of that room. So these actions it takes is relatively straightforward, and is totally depend entirely on pre-programmed rules and responses. So it doesn't communicate with humans in a meaningful way or think complex steps, right? However, there is something dramatically different about contemporary AI agents, particularly those powered by the large language models like ChatGPT. So this most fundamental change is language, which is both a tool for communication and for internal thought processing. So let's try to break down this with examples. A contemporary AI agent example is consider we have a modern AI system like ChatGPT, which is unlike the vacuum. This agent uses language as both a medium of communication and a thinking tool. So when you ask it a question, its sensors can be thought of as the text you improve. What makes it an agent truly different is that it processes that language. It's not just retrieve information or perform just simple tasks, but to reasoning, to speculate and plan in a way that resembles human thought. For instance, language for communication is when ChatGPT answers questions or explains concepts to humans, it uses natural language, which making it easier for people to interact with it compared to older systems that required specific commanders or code. This was a big part of why ChatGPT became viral. It could talk to users on their terms, bridging the gap between human and machine communication. In older AI models, reasoning had to be programmed explicitly. For instance, a chess-playing AI might have to calculate all possible moves based on predefined rules and heuristics. The even more profound shift is that large language model-powered agents like ChatGPT can use language internally as a tool for reasoning. In modern AI, agents can process and reason through more abstract concepts that using language as a framework. So when you come up with a multi-step plan, these AI agents think in a way which is similar to how humans break down the problems, speculate the outcomes, and plan ahead, like writing out of steps in the heads. Let's talk about problem solving. So traditional AI system would have needed carefully defined communication protocols and could only handle very specific problems. But now, the language allows these agents to tackle much broader and more complex tasks, thanks to the ability to exchange nuanced information and even reason together. Previously, AI agents were often tied to narrow, specific domains, for example, a chatbot or a self-driving car, and required hard-coded rules for the environment. But today's agent can engage with vastly different environments and challenges simply because language allows them to understand and think across contexts. What is different today is how AI agents can collaborate with both humans and other agents by using language. They take care of multi-agent system. Imagine an AI working with another AI to complete tasks. Let's say they manage inventory for a warehouse. They communicate back and forth in natural language to share information, delegate tasks, and make decisions. So language has become the universal interface for AI agents, which means they can handle an enormous variety of tasks, from answering questions, solving complex puzzles, and planning activities, or even learning new information on the fly.